Hey guys, welcome. It's Wednesday, so that's another PCB design tutorial. And today we're going to use Altium Designer and we're going to speak about ports. So if you guys have been following our chessboard, I speak a lot about ports and how I got every single section like the LEDs, the ESP32, the voltage regulator, all connected to one another using sheet symbols and ports. And then I realized I didn't actually make a video about explaining that in detail. So this is the video for that. So if you don't understand ports, this is for you. So ports are basically just connections we can make in Altium that allows us to reuse our old schematics in a more universal, easy way. So if you design a schematic for your ESP32, you can use that forever because you create it in such a way that you can just put it in Altium and then connect it to other circuits in your Altium environment. So if that sounds interesting to you, then you came to the right video. We also have a link at the bottom for you to download Altium for a 6-month trial, and if you're a student, it's actually after the 6 months they do give it to you to much cheaper than they do for the big companies. So click on the link below if you want to give Altium Designer a try. I highly recommend it, as most companies in the world use Altium. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It helps us with the algorithm, and then other people can learn about PCB design. And also guys, if you want to, you can also join our Plumpon membership below, with perks like our private Discord channel, and also all our raw files will be for members. So for the chessboard, if you want the chessboard files with the program and everything, just join below and you can get it. I will still show you guys exactly how to make everything I make on YouTube, so you can do it yourself, but raw files will have to go through the membership, as I'm trying to find ways to give to the people that are members. Just a small little change, but I will always help you guys with learning what I know, so you'll be able to make it yourself. And if you ever have any questions, we have a free Discord channel also below where I also answer questions. Enjoy the video guys. In today's video I'm going to speak about ports. So if you watch my previous video about the smart chessboard we created, I speak a lot about ports and how you connect many different schematics into one big top level sheet. And then I realized, wow, I did actually not make any video about explaining how to make ports and how to use them. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use these ports to reuse many different sheets that you've already designed, and then use it at top level where you can just connect it. So let's get started. So on the left hand side of my schematics, you'll see I've got many different sheets in my project group. What this means is this is one schematic sheet, this is one schematic sheet, and so on. So what makes ports so helpful is that I can use this sheet, which is my ESP32, and I only make it once, and I can keep reusing it in more projects because I use ports. And ports is basically a connection that tells us that these signals are going to the outside world. So the name you see here, like reset, that is a net label, which you get by pushing place P net. And this can be seen as a local variable. So these are connections for this sheet. And we go to 3V3 regulator, there's none there, WS, you'll see over here, DIN. So DIN is probably on this sheet, and there we go. The port, on the other hand, these yellow triangles, yellow pointers, can be placed by pushing PR for port. And this is to say that this connection is going off the sheet. So that's all you have to know. Net label is like a local variable, only for inside the sheet, and port will take your connections from inside the sheet to the outside. So the best thing we can do is learning by example. So I'm going to put a 3V3 regulator at the top level. When you look at the project on the left hand side, you can see my ESP32, my WS21B, all these schematics is kind of underneath my small chessboard schematic, which is my top level, which is this. And then I've got my 3V3 regulator that's kind of not part of the family. The reason for that is when I go to my top sheet, I don't have any 3V3 regulator here with this green square, which is called a schematic sheet, but we'll get there. So what I want to show you guys now is how do I take this schematic and connect it to the top level, which is part of this. Let's look at our voltage regulator circuit. So this is a familiar circuit that we've used before on this channel with the MIC 5219. It basically takes a voltage in, which is my bat in this example, and it outputs 3.3 volts with some decoupling capacitors and a bypass capacitor. It's called VBAT because I've used this circuit before, regulating my battery voltage to a 3.3 voltage. So I actually just copied this to use for my chessboard, even though my chessboard has no battery connected to it. So what this means is I kept using the same circuit for many different projects. How did I do that? Well, first, when you look at BAT, there's no real voltage other on the circuit but this. And where does this voltage come from? With V in, which is a port. That means I'm going to connect it from the outside world into my voltage regulator. That gives it the ability to be reused. You'll see as we go on. Ground, the same thing. I use a port in the outside world. It will connect to the ground that's inside the sheet. And then I have my 3v3 out. A good rule of thumb with ports is, what does my circuit need as inputs and what do I get as an output? So a voltage regulator needs a voltage in and ground, and it outputs a voltage. So I need two inputs, my volts and my ground, and I get one output, a different output. So that's a nice way to think how I can set up my ports to make my sheet universal. Let's connect this to our top level. So we would like use our voltage regulator in our small chessboard, but there is no voltage regulator here. So where does this 3.3 volts come from? What we can do is we go place P and we say sheet symbol, and you get a sheet like this. So a sheet symbol is basically a block where you can choose what schematic you want to link to this block. So here you can see I've linked my ESP32 to this block, which is this over here, and I've linked my 74HC165, which is over here. So what I want to do is I click on it, and on the right hand side I choose my file name, which I choose 3.3 volts regulator. Now you can see it became part of my project. So it jumped from the bottom here to the top right. Now that we've linked our 3v3 regulator to our top level, to the small chessboard, you saw it jump from the bottom to the top. I need to show my outside world what's inside my sheet. So I need to get my V in, my ground, my 3v3. And you'll actually see it is like got this red line to show there's something wrong. That's because nothing's connected to it, but it's part of my top level. So what we do is we go right click, sheet symbol actions, synchronize sheet entries and ports. You click on that and you'll see my 3 over here, and that's what we had in the schematic. And we just add, and we can go V in, ground, and 3v3 out. So this is actually, you can place it anywhere you like. What I like to do is I like to have my inputs on one side and my output on the other side. For me, it just feels neater, and then you can change the block size to work for you. There we go. So now I've got this little function block, should I say, which represents this sheet. So what I want to do now is I've got my, where can I get my voltage in? I can get it from 5 volts, maybe even V-bus. So let's go for the 5 volts. We copy this and we paste it here. We push a wire, place wire, and we connect it, and then we copy the ground as well because we need a ground input, and we push PW and we connect, and there we've got a 5 volts in, and what do we want to get out? 3.3. Take this, copy, and there we go. Now I just made a top level sheet, and I said, okay, I'll take 5 volts in and I'll put ground in, and then I'll get 3v3 out. So when you open it, you can also go right click, sheet actions, open sheet, and you open 3v3. Now that we understand how to create the sheet, which we do by P sheet symbol, and then right click, sheet action, synchronize sheet entries and ports, and we understand how the input and output works, we can look at the bigger picture of the schematic of the chessboard. So here we've got our ESP32, we've got our output of the bus. So if we go in here, you'll probably see a USB, V-bus output. To change the direction of the port, you can see on the right hand side IO type. So we can either make it output or input or bidirectional. So output means it goes outside the sheet, input means it goes inside the sheet, and bidirectional means it can either be input or an output. So this is output, we take it to the outside, so our ESP32 USB power becomes B bus, and then we get 3 volts in, and so it goes on. So I've got an LED pin inside here that puts on my LEDs. So if I go right click here and I go open sheets, I can see all my LEDs with my input, no output, because we're just switching on LEDs. So that is the basics of our sheet. So we can reuse other sheets we've designed before. So if I've got this ESP32, I don't need to redraw it all the time. I can do it once and use it for all my projects in the future. And that's it, guys, just a short video explaining how ports work. So to create a port, you go PR, so you can see P and then R to create a port, and use that to connect different sheets at a top level. So this is ideal. We don't want to have all these circuits on one sheet. You make a top level sheet and use sheet symbols with ports, and that will help you a lot connecting different sheets. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want, you can join our membership program below as well, where we have our own private Discord channel as well, and you get every single raw file that we have with our PC design. So if you want the chessboard, that is part of our membership program. So just hit the join button below to join and show support. Have a fantastic day, guys, wherever in the world. Until next video, bye.